What's your soul saying? Oh.
Welcome back to my channel, Aligning with My Soul, and welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for all your love and support. It means so much to me, and as I said before, it really encourages me and excites me how this channel is growing so quickly, and I'm just excited to see where it's heading as well. So thank you so much. If you are new, this channel is based on me tapping into the masculine energy, and for people that are in some kind of challenge with their twin flame, or they're in some kind of separation. So when I say separation, I like to think of it as preparation, because you're both concentrating on your spiritual journey and you're one soul. So you're never apart, you're just away from the physical person. So I hope that helps you in some way and comforts you to think of it like that. That's how I feel, and I know that it comforts me a lot, so try and look at it like that. So it's preparation while you're apart, physically apart. Right, so I'm going to be using Archangel Michael cards today, because Archangel Michael protects and guides both your journey, the masculine and the feminine. So, and when I say masculine, feminine, please don't be offended, it's just energy. I realise that it's just easier for me to say and easier for you to understand. Just put it into your circumstances, situation, how it resonates to you. So don't be offended when I say him, her, he, she. It's just labels. So right, so I'm going to start shuffling Archangel Michael. I have got a guidebook for the additional message if I feel that I need it, and then I've got the energy pots here that lets us know how your masculine is feeling towards you and what he would like to communicate to you if he had the opportunity, and what he's actually communicating in the 5D world. And at the end I do a card for you, to the reminder card, to bring forth your beautiful divine inner spirit to help you stay focused, and just a message from God, what he wants you to know, and just to keep you focused on your spiritual journey. So let's get shuffling. I hope you guys are all okay and you're in a better energy, because it has been a low vibrational energy, very uncomfortable. It affected me. I'm feeling a lot better today, so I hope you guys are as well. I'm not really saying any questions today about the masculine. I'm just going to see what cards want to come out. I'm just going to pick two from these Archangel Michael deck, because I haven't got much time and I still want to keep uploading, so I thought I'd just do two cards from this deck. And when I use oracle cards, the reason why that is because I feel you get a clearer, much nicer, just a more in-depth message of what is going on, and I feel closer to God and the angels. So I just really drawn to use oracle cards. Right, what card wants to come up today, God? I did ask for God's guidance before I did this reading as well. So, what card what would you like the person to know about their masculines today? Please, God, nice clear message. What is going on with the masculines? Your children are watched over by your angels. And self-respect. Okay, thank you, God. Those cards. Right, let's read the first one. Dear guardian angels of my children, born and unborn, thank you for watching over my children and ensuring their happiness and safety. Please guide me so that I know the best ways to be a good parent and a good role model for my own and other people's children. So, with your masculine at the moment, children could be on his mind. There could be his own children, or there's children involved in this relationship that you have with your masculine. It could be you that's got the children, or again it says unborn children, so you could be thinking about the fact that he wants to have children with you and is thinking about what he wants in his future. And you know, if there are children involved already, he could be very concerned about the children that are involved and how it's going to affect them. And you know, the masculine that I've been tapping into for a while now, the energy is that he's very afraid and concerned about people that are around him and how it's going to affect them. So I'll get the additional message as well. But God and the angels are protecting the people that are involved in the children. Let's see what the additional message says. But he could be, you know, if you're in a situation where there isn't children involved, he's thinking about that he wants to have children with you, which is beautiful. And children have been quite a big part in the cards recently as well, about children. So this is obviously something that's your masculine is dealing with. The energy is in where he's concerned about children in some way, always wanting children. Or there's always some kind of, you know, as I said before, complications sometimes. You know, it's never straightforward or smooth. So let's see what the card says. Archangel Michael wants you to know that he's paying a particular attention to your children. He's guiding them to stay safe, develop their spiritual gifts and discover and follow their divine life purpose. Michael is also ensuring that their peers are trustworthy and good influences. Your life purpose involves children. A healthy pregnancy and birth is ensured. So yes, so he could be thinking about having children with you. And basically there could be children involved. So this card actually resonates with me because I have 4 children, and my children are very involved and on this journey with me. So I'm very fortunate that my children are part of this journey, and I've been a big part of it. And it hasn't affected them. It has actually affected them in a good way. And they have been protected and looked over by God and the angels. So it's all worked out magically for me because they have such an understanding and so supportive over my spiritual journey and my twin flame journey. But my situation was put in place for my children to be part of it. I don't know if this resonates with you. Let me know in the comments down below if it does, if children are involved in your situation. If not, you know, your masculine could be thinking about children, wanting children with you, and thinking about the future. This is the energies in. And if you have children and, you know, your masculine is wanting to be a good role model, he wants to be a good parent, he wants to, you know, he's got a gift with children, this particular masculine as well, because it's come up in so many readings that we've had for so long now, that he has actually got a gift with children and he wants to be a good role model. So if you have children, he wants to be a part of that and to be someone that they look up to as well. Or he wants, you know, he might have your masculine might have his own children and he wants to deal with this situation in the correct way that's not going to affect his children, and still, you know, he wants to be a good role model for them as well. So there's lots of different ways you know, just put it into your situation, like I said, but this definitely resonates to me because children, you know, is a big part of my journey. Right, shall we go on to self-respect? So let's see what this card says. Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me through the eyes of love. Thank you for honouring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all my relationships so that I'm surrounded by loving and kind people. So your masculine is in the energy where he does want to speak up, he does want to speak his truth, and he has been guided from God to, you know, giving him the courage and the confidence to be able to do this. He wants to use his voice, he wants to speak on his own behalf, he wants to be able to come towards you, and God is helping him and putting things in place to help him get through this. So lots of things could be happening to your masculine where he's being pushed to actually see that this is the correct way of going, to actually speak up. This is how you're going to free from yourself from this burden that you have, that you're feeling so, so he can get out of this negative energy, and just to be free from just holding so much in and not releasing, and he's releasing old patterns, as I've said in the other readings as well. So I'm going to look at the additional message for this. Self-respect. And he's looking at things through the eyes of love and feeling, about bettering himself, about self-love, about him feeling worthy and loving himself. So the person that's watching, usually your divine feminine that's watching, positive polarity, the one that's conscious because you're drawn to watch these readings, that means that you're in a good place because your energy actually goes to your masculine, and your energy is, must be very balanced, and it's the right energy that you're sending, because he's actually looking at himself and seeing himself through the eyes of love. He's thinking, feeling better about himself, dealing with stuff that he needs to deal with, that that he's felt bad about in the past about himself. So you must be in a very good place as well. And the message is Archangel Michael is supporting your quest for happiness, health and abundance by advising you to respect and love yourself. There you go. It says it right there. The situation you're inquiring about has some dysfunctional aspects which can adversely affect your self-esteem. This card is a sign that it's time to honour yourself, even if others aren't treating you in a worthy manner. You deserve respect from yourself and others, for you, beloved child of God. So, yes, it's about him loving himself, and he's feeling better in himself. And when he feels better and is about himself and has the confidence, he's going to be able to speak his truth. He wants to speak his truth. He wants the confidence to speak up. This is what energy is in. He's wanting to speak up and to speak his truth and trust his intuition, and to use his voice, to trust himself, because when he trusts himself and he knows his worth, he will speak his truth. And there could be people that have been not necessarily good energy to be around, and making your masculine feel as if he's not worthy, and God is helping him and guiding him to know that he's worthy, and he's working on self-love at the moment. He's working on being, how he feels about himself, and he wants to speak his truth. He wants to come forwards, and this has been coming up so much about confidence, courage, truth, honesty. He doesn't want all those things, and when he has self-respect for himself, this is when he will speak, and that's what the energy he's in at the moment. He's working on himself. So you could be experiencing that actually your masculine could be quite quiet at the moment, because he's working on himself. So don't be alarmed by that. And as I always say to you, whatever's going on in the 3D is an illusion anyway, and you just, you need to switch off from it, because it's no good. And don't worry if you're not hearing anything, because there's lots of work going on behind the scenes that you can't see, and you must trust in God and concentrate on yourself, because this is about you, because this is you, your masculine is you, your one soul. So if you're loving yourself and working on yourself, you're helping your masculine anyway, and that's what you need to focus. So it's really important. So this is really positive, very, very positive. And thank you, God, for those messages. Now I'm going to go to my pot for the energy. Passion, yes. He has passion. He has this passion for you, and he has passion to speak his truth. He's got this passion that he wants to take action and speak his truth. So that's really beautiful. Thank you. And what else is going to come out for the energy? Eternal love. He has this eternal love. This is eternal love. Because it's self-love. It's unconditional love for yourself. You know, the person that's watching. And when you feel unconditional love for yourself and for others, and for your masculine, because that is you, you will draw that person towards you. That's how you attract your masculine back to you, when you're feeling whole, when you've dealt with things. So your masculine is feeling passion towards you. He's full of passion, and he's passionate. You know, he has this passion. He wants to speak his truth, and he's feeling eternal love for you. So this is absolutely amazing. And what would he like to communicate with you if you have the opportunity? And what's he actually saying in the 5D? Our future together will be so bright. So he wants, if he had the opportunity, and he wants you to know that your future together will be so bright. So hang in there, keep focused, and working on yourself, because he knows everything's going to be so bright in the future. And what else wants to come out with communication? I hear the messages you send me. Oh my goodness, my throat just completely closed up there. Yeah, so I hear the messages you send me, so that's beautiful. That means a lot to me, because I actually do talk to my masculine. You know, when you're talking to God and you pray, and you ask for help and stuff, I actually spend time each morning speaking to my masculine. And so that's a really nice communication that's come out today for me personally, because I can hear the messages you send me. So when I'm actually speaking, you know, you could be doing that as well. If you're actually sending messages, your higher self, or actually talking aloud to your masculine, he's saying he can actually hear you. So that's amazing. That's really good feedback. That's really positive, and that message has never come out before, so that is very beautiful and magical, and that means a lot to me personally. So that's a really good reading again, guys, because he's feeling the passion, and he knows about, you know, he just has this eternal love for you, and he's thinking, you know, he wants to take this action to speak his truth, and he is concerned about children in some way, or thinking about children, about his future. He wants to have children, or he's got children, or you've got children. Just put it into your situation, like I said earlier. But and this person, this masculine, wants to be a good role model, and he has a gift with children, and so that's really coming out. And any cards that we get with children as well, I also want to mention, it could be dealing with things like your inner child as well, which comes up in this card as well, about seeing your, you know, things could be coming up and healing for him, that's, you know, stuff that he felt about himself as a child and stuff, you know, and now he's seeing it through the eyes of love, and he knows his worth, he knows, you know, he's seeing everything through the eyes of love, so he's feeling better about himself. He knows how that he's special, and he's learning to love himself. So as I said again, this means that you're doing a great job, because your energy is going, and that's what you're working on. And as I must keep highlighting all the time, not just to you, for me to listen to as well, because this channel is about helping you guys that are watching, and it's helping me align with my soul as well. Is the more you focus on yourself and work on yourself and do things that nourish your soul, you're helping your masculine, because you're one soul. Instead of keep thinking about the physical person, which I know is so hard to do, instead of you thinking about your masculine or the physical person, think about yourself, because you'll get more response and more, you'll feel free and you'll just feel wonderful. And by achieving that, then when you're feeling like that, when you're feeling whole, when you're feeling acceptance of who you are and loving who you are and feeling this unconditional love, that is when your masculine comes to you, because you're attracting him back. So that is the art of it, is just to keep focusing on your spiritual journey, on yourself, and do things to nourish your soul and that makes you happy. And please try not to think about the loss of the physical person, because you have that knowing, and it's about you trusting your intuition. That's what this spiritual journey is about. It's about God showing you and to believe in yourself and to trust yourself and love yourself, know your worth. It's not about the physical person, this is about God's love and unconditional love for yourself. And when you can do that, the physical person comes to you anyway as a bonus. So it's a beautiful journey. It is painful and it is challenging and heart-wrenching as well. But it is a beautiful, beautiful journey to be on, and you must feel so blessed to feel this kind of love. Unconditional love is amazing, and God's love, and to be able to put your trust in God. So carry on doing that. And as I always say as well, if you're triggered and you're thinking, oh my goodness, none of this is true, or whatever, obviously you're not at the stage to obviously hear this message today. And whatever's going on in the 3D is there to maybe trigger you, because it's something you need to deal with. So try not to be frustrated and impatient. You need patience and to trust in God. And when you do that, you won't be triggered. You'll be feeling zen, you'll be feeling calm and feeling unconditional love. And as this journey goes on, that will, the triggers will ease off, because you will, the more you're working on yourself and concentrating on yourself, you will get to a place where you feel zen more often. And especially if you read The Power of Now and you're living in the moment. But the whole art is living in the moment, not looking at back of what's happened in the past, and not looking too far in the future. Because that's when the anxiety comes and you're trying to work out how this is going to happen, why did that happen and all that, and that's not being in the now. You need to cherish the moment now. And I'm saying this to you as if I'm very confident and I'm doing this every day, because I'm not doing it all the time. I'm saying it to myself as I'm saying it to you. It's for me to hear and it's for me to learn as well. So I'm not coming, as if it sounds as if I'm lecturing you. I'm lecturing myself as well, and trying to help myself as well as helping you as well. So I hope you get what I'm trying to say and it's clear to you. And I hope this message today has resonated to you. So the overall message is that his work, he is wanting to speak his truth. He wants to speak his truth, and God is helping him with this. So right, so now it's time for me to do the reminder cards to bring forth your beautiful divine inner spirit. And this is what God wants you to know for the message for you, to help you keep your strength up and to concentrate on your spiritual journey on yourself. Give you the strength. So what is the message for the person today that's watching, please God? Nice clear message. What is the message for the person that's watching today? And for me, what would you like the person to know, me to know? What is the message today, please God? Balance. There we go. Balance. The message today is, it is important to ensure that you have balance in your life right now. Have a look at where you are using most of your energy and where you're lacking energy. Ensure that you take rest when it's required. Try to eat a healthy diet and exercise regularly. Action to take. We all have amazing and unique lives. You know what action you can be taking right now to ensure you have balance. Stop all excuses and go ahead and make that time for you. If you've been feeling tired out lately, take time out and rest. Listen to your body, take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth and relax. Be easy on yourself. And the affirmation you can say to yourself is, I am divinely balanced and I feel wonderful. So balance, as I said earlier as well, that you must be feeling quite balanced at the moment, because the energy that's going to your masculine is helping him. You're sending good energy to him because you're the conscious one. So make sure you are balancing your energy out, and always balance your life by doing things, everything in moderation, isn't it? And making sure you're having enough sleep, make sure you're having the right food, make sure that you're just healthy in every way, and you're looking after yourself, taking time to go for a walk and be quiet, take time to go out in the sun, take time to meditate, take time to do yoga, take time to exercise, and rest, most importantly, because this journey is very draining as well. So I hope you really enjoyed this reading today. I did. I really enjoyed doing it, and some really nice clear messages come through. So I hope it helps you in some way and has helped you, uplift you, and given you strength to carry on your journey. And as I said, keep focused on yourself, because then you're helping your masculine anyway. It's really important. And I hope I've explained it clearly to you as well, to help you. I will be doing another video in a couple of days, because I like to tap into the masculine energy every couple of days. So stay strong. I am thinking of you all and sending my love, support and strength to you all, and light. And if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you liked it. And I'll see you in a few days, guys. Take care. Bye.
Oh, what's your soul saying?